They are frozen in time, not in ice, but in volcanic ash. The plaster casts of Pompeii are humanity's most haunting time capsules, preserving the final moments of people who had no idea they were living their last day. A mother shielding her child, a man covering his face against the choking darkness, a dog straining against its chain. Each cast is a silhouette of a life interrupted, hands clenched, knees drawn, whispers forever silenced. These aren't just archaeological artifacts, they're windows into souls caught between life and eternity, rendered in pale, unforgiving detail. Up close, you can almost hear the last breath. Step back, and you see a city frozen mid-motion. But before that terrible day in 79 AD, Pompeii was something very different. A sunlit paradise on the edge of a sleeping giant. Picture this: a thriving Roman city of roughly 20,000 people, cradled beneath what they called the Fertile Mountain. Vesuvius hadn't erupted in over 8 centuries. To the inhabitants, it was distant, a source of rich soil and good fortune. Vineyards produced wines prized across the empire. Wealth flowed into ornate villas painted with vivid frescoes, peristyles filled with scented gardens, and hypocaust heated rooms where the elite lounged in comfort. The streets sang with life, vendors shouting prices, bowlers clacking at taverns, gladiators preparing in the amphitheater, children playing beside marble fountains. Sophisticated aqueducts threaded fresh water through the city. Baths were social hubs where politics and gossip mingled. Bakeries still left traces of ovens and loaves in situ. Public art and storefronts lined carefully planned avenues. In many ways, Pompeii was the Roman world's playground, where pleasure and civility met, an opulent, bustling coastal town that felt both ordinary and extraordinary, blissfully unaware that its foundations rested on the flank of a sleeping volcano. Then came the morning that changed everything. October 24th, 79 AD, an ordinary dawn ruptured by an extraordinary roar. The mountain that had fed them betrayed them. The sky darkened as ash began to fall. This was no gentle snowfall, but a merciless blizzard of pumice and ash that poured from the vent. For 18 agonizing hours, ash accumulated in blinding sheets. Roofs bowed and collapsed. Streets turned to mazes of gray, and people groped through a world stripped of light. Panic spread as people sought shelter. Then, after that interminable day, Vesuvius shifted from rain to rage. A pyroclastic surge, an incandescent wall of gas, ash, and rock, rushed down the mountain at hurricane speed. Temperatures in that flow reached up to 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Its velocity left no escape. In minutes, entire neighborhoods were swept away. The same violent forces that killed them also sealed them. Intense heat and rapid burial created negative spaces around the bodies. Those voids would later be the mold for their voices across millennia. For almost 17 centuries, Pompeii slept beneath its volcanic shroud. The Roman world crumbled, maps changed, and the buried city faded from memory until curiosity and chance unearthed it. In 1748, workers struck ancient walls. Archaeologists followed, peeling back layers of ash and history. The breakthrough that changed the way we see Pompeii came in 1863 with Giuseppe Fiorelli. He realized the hollow cavities left by decomposed bodies weren't empty. They were impressions of people in their final poses. Fiorelli pioneered the plaster injection technique. Liquid plaster poured into voids, allowed to harden, then carefully exposed to reveal the exact contours of victims. The results were instantaneous and devastating. Faces twisted in fear, hands frozen mid-reach. Excavation has continued since then, refined by careful stratigraphy, conservation science, and a tension between public access and preservation. Today, conservators battle salt, humidity, and erosion, using laser cleaning, 3D scanning, and climate-controlled shelters to protect fragile plaster and fresco alike. The casts show more than posture. They reveal identity and circumstance. A pregnant woman curled protectively around her womb, a child clutching a toy, lovers locked in an embrace, a merchant collapsed beside coins and tools. These scenes tell intimate stories no text could capture. Modern science has amplified their voices. CT scans peer inside casts to reveal bone fragments, teeth, and objects preserved in situ. Isotope analysis can trace diets and migrations. Microanalysis of hair and textiles hints at trades and tastes. Even trace metals from jewelry survive, telling us about status and craft. Genetic techniques may one day map kinship networks across neighborhoods. Yet the science raises questions about display, dignity, and who gets to tell these lives. The casts are both evidence and personhood, demanding a careful, respectful approach as researchers and the public seek to understand what those final moments mean. Each cast is a biography written in ash, small, intimate testaments to ordinary lives, made extraordinary by catastrophe. Pompeii draws millions each year, not merely to admire ruins, but to confront mortality and continuity. The idea that ordinary gestures, holding a child, reaching for a loved one, can echo across 2,000 years. There is a sobering lesson here about fragility and legacy. The people of Pompeii didn't choose to become immortal, yet in their last moments they left us a mirror of ourselves. If these frozen silhouettes teach anything, it's that history is made of lives, not just dates and monuments. If you want to explore more ancient mysteries and witness how science and storytelling bring the past to life, subscribe to our channel. Join us as we uncover the secrets waiting beneath the dust of history.